Happy Wednesday! Thank you for tuning in to NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Mary Martin Booker.
And I'm Gabe Evans. We have a full show for you tonight. Starting things off, it has officially been over a week since the government shut down. As of now, Congress still has not reached a deal on a funding plan.
The shutdown was initially caused because of disagreements over funding, with Republicans wanting to extend the current funding for 7 more weeks, while Democrats pushed for Obamacare subsidies.
It is still undetermined if federal workers will receive back pay, and the effects of the shutdown are starting to come to the forefront as travelers are experiencing delays due to air traffic controllers calling out due to lack of pay.
Moving things back to Oxford, the weather today makes me just want to crawl back into bed.
I couldn't agree more. It's honestly the weather this whole week has been that way. Let's take a look with weather anchor Erica Durkee to see what's going on outside.
Thank you. So as you can see, the sun is finally starting to peek out after quite an overcast day, and it should be out for the remainder of the evening. We will have more weather updates for you later on in the show, though. Back to you guys.
Oxford police have arrested and charged a man on 14 counts of credit card fraud. Just last Thursday, OPD was contacted by a police agency out of New Jersey where they were told that the suspect was in Oxford. 29-year-old Lawrence Hakeem II was identified by detectives and taken into custody after reviewing the 14 transactions made to an account this past spring. The transactions totaled in over $61,000. Hakeem has been taken before a judge for his initial bond hearing. In other law enforcement related news, the Lafayette County Sheriff's Office has arrested a man after a tip related to a stolen construction vehicle. The vehicle was obtained by investigators, and 48-year-old John Haley Jr. of Bahia, Mississippi, was taken into custody October 1st after the equipment was found in Marshall County. Following an investigation, Haley was located in Harmontown and faced a judge here in Lafayette County, where he was issued a $5,000 bond. He is currently being held at the Lafayette County Detention Center and is currently on a hold due to a parole violation.
The 3rd Circuit Judicial District Drug Intervention Court held its monumental 20th graduation ceremony at the Lafayette County Courthouse. The graduates successfully completed through the program's intensive 3-year rehabilitation process. The court is designed as an alternative to incarceration to help participants with substance use disorders rebuild their lives and work towards expungement of their criminal records. This is the most cost-effective program in the state, costing the state roughly $1,000 per participant rather than the $25,000 yearly cost of incarceration. Graduates were awarded medals and certificates during the ceremony. Now, many students play sports throughout high school. However, not everyone gets to continue playing for their university. Luckily, here at Ole Miss, there are lots of club sports options for students to pursue. NewsWatch reporter Daisy Leary spent some time with the Ole Miss women's club soccer team over the weekend. The team had 2 games, one at home where they fell to Auburn and one away at Mississippi State where the teams walked away tied. Win or lose, the team says that their relationship remains strong, enjoying their time together off the field just as much as on the field. For any students hoping to get involved in a club sport, check out the active sport club organizations on the Ole Miss website.
Many things come to mind when one thinks of the square, and one of those things may be Square Books.
NewsWatch reporter Sejal Tanksley has the full story on this iconic bookstore.
Square Books, almost 50 years old and a household name, along with its 3 expanded branches, Off Square Books, Square Books Jr., and Rare Square Books, have been in the middle of the square and is planning on sticking around for a lot longer.
And in 1986, they came over here and bought this building, which was the Blaylock Drug Store. When they bought it, it was offices upstairs and retail downstairs. They gutted the top floor, and you can see we've kept sort of the office stores, added a cafe. They put the original balcony back on the store, so it became this sort of iconic part of the square.
The infamous bookstore has had plenty of well-known authors leave their mark on the store, dating back to when the original store opened in 1979, such as Ellen Douglas being the first book signer, and Pulitzer and Nobel Prize winners such as the late Toni Morrison, making an appearance during the first few years.
Square Books was opened by my parents, Richard and Lisa Howarth, in 1979. My father knew from the time he was a pretty young teenager he wanted to open a bookstore, which is rare. Very few 16-year-olds know what they want to do, but he knew.
With an average of 60 to 70 authors visiting a year since opening to this day, almost double depending on the year. A result Lisa and Richard Haworth are surely proud of when looking back at the timeline of all they've built for Square Books. Reporting for NewsWatch Ole Miss, I'm Sejal Tanksley.
Thank you, Sejal. Now it's that time of year once again, homecoming.
As we prepare to welcome back our Ole Miss alumni for the weekend, there are tons of fun things going on throughout the week on campus.
You may have noticed many students walking around with flowers today as homecoming is blooming. Took place on the Union Plaza earlier. Upcoming events tomorrow include Crowns and Creamery from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., a ukulele learning workshop at noon, and Tag in the Grove from 7 to 9 p.m.
And be sure to catch the homecoming parade this Friday from 5 to 6 p.m., starting in the circle and ending on the square.
That's right. My favorite part of the homecoming festivities this weekend is definitely going to be the parade. I love to see all the cars drive by and all the people that got elected by the students.
I love the parade too, but I also have to say I really enjoy watching people fall off of the mechanical land shark.
I'm excited for the game personally, and luckily it looks like we should have pretty good weather going into this weekend. But first, looking at tonight, the weather is obviously going to get a little bit cooler, but our conditions are staying crystal clear, and I can't wait to tell you more right after the break.
Gonna be a hot one out there for move-in weekend, Ole Miss. Good luck this year, Red.
You did it. You're home. I can't wait for you to discover the true meaning of Hotty Toddy. It's a cheer that connects us all to the red and blue. It's the moment that begins when you step on campus and continues long after you turn your tassel. I can't wait for you to discover your legacy and make the world a better place. Are you ready?
Are you a Mississippi University College enrolled junior or senior pursuing an exciting career in broadcasting? The Mississippi Association of Broadcasters is offering scholarships to help qualified college students realize their dreams. Mississippi radio and TV broadcasters are looking for the best of the best to work in a variety of rewarding positions. Apply today and learn more. Visit msbroadcasters.org and click on the Students link. Applications must be received by October 17th. Apply today.
It's yours?
No,
Your mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys must have...
Must have what?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Welcome back, Revs. I'm Erica Dierke with Storm Watch, and the weather sure is cooling down. We are kind of, I don't want to say fall. It's not giving autumn yet, but we are definitely out of that hot summer weather. It has been quite humid, in my opinion, and that's been because there's been a lot of precipitation, but we are not really supposed to be seeing that for the next couple days. So today, yeah, we've had some high winds. Earlier in my current conditions, I was really feeling the wind in my hair, but it's been sunny and it has not been very cloudy, so that's good. And then looking at our region, I'm actually seeing a little bit of variety going on here. 87 comes out of nowhere in South Haven. And then we're in the high 70s and low 80s for the rest of our highs. And then into the night, it is finally getting into those 50s. That certainly feels like autumn. Looking into tonight, it's going to be 64 if you're going outside. At the very coldest, we'll drop to a low of 54 degrees. It's going to be mostly clear, with some lower winds than we've seen today, and obviously that humidity is going up into the night, but we won't have any precipitation. Tomorrow, It'll still be kind of high 70s, which I think we can all agree is kind of the best weather. I think we're kind of, as we're going into the fall, it's kind of like the best time to be alive. It is beautiful here in Mississippi. It's going to be sunny. We're going to have some higher winds again. We can see winds topping 10 miles per hour, but the humidity is going down because, again, no precipitation. Again, in our region, here's what we have for tomorrow for highs and lows. South Haven is winning again with that heat where they are going to be entering the 80s, but the rest of the region is going to be some high 70s and some mid 70s, and then all of us will be in the 50s going into the evenings. This is our radar. This is a video. If you can't see it moving, it's because there's not much going on. No precipitation for the next couple of days, but here we are in Oxford, and there is absolutely no rain to be seen. And as you can see here, that will go for the next 5 days. Zero chance of precipitation going throughout the week and into the weekend, and mostly sun, barely any clouds. So I am certainly happy to report that, and happy for you, Gabe, at least. I know that you are sick of the summer sun, so we're getting a little bit into some autumn with the highs in the 70s instead of the 80s and 90s, right?
I am. I mean, 75 degrees and sunny is the best temperature I think there is.
I agree. And it seems perfect for this homecoming weekend.
So excited.
Yes, so excited. Well, coming up, guys, in sports, I'll be discussing everything volleyball, volleyball's history, permanent opponents, and star community changes. We'll be right back after this short break.
We're here when you're ready.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Disaster tips from the objects left behind.
My home wasn't insured, but you can check your insurance policy now to make sure you're covered. Oh.
My savings are lost, but you can put money aside and plan for unexpected disaster costs.
We're lost forever, but you can scan important documents now so they survive.
For more tips on how to prepare, visit ready.gov.
Two flashes.
What's up, champ? I feel like you get taller every time I see you. Congratulations, Brandon.
Thank you.
Welcome back to NewsWatch, everyone. With Sports Watch, I am Haley Hood. Volleyball had a stacked weekend, but ultimately fell to the Auburn Tigers. Sports reporter Nina Howdeshell was there to catch all of the action.
The Rebs clashed against two undefeated in-conference teams. Earlier on this week, they dropped to Kentucky, the number 3 ranked. Today, they take on the Auburn Tigers. First set, the Tigers and Rebels are trading points. Almost every point was long and nerve-wracking, looking like it could go either team. Well-fought first set, the Tigers go up. Score was 25-21 Auburn. Same script second set, neither team taking a lead larger than 4 points. The Tigers ultimately winning out 25-21 again. This match, Cammie Neeson set the record for the Ole Miss all-time dig leader with 1,633. The Tigers close it out in straight sets. Well fought but disappointing for the Rebels. They are back on the road Friday to take on Mississippi State.
The Rebs face a defeat today with Auburn coming out on top in 3 straight sets. I'm Nina Howdeshell from the Gillum Center with NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Thank you, Nina. And keeping things on the court, Ole Miss volleyball is celebrating 50 seasons in Rebel legend, Michelle Whitby York is getting the recognition she deserves. The former setter became the first in program history to join the exclusive 1,000 club with over 2,900 assists and 1,000 digs. After transferring from Mississippi State, she left her mark in just 3 seasons, setting multiple program records that still stand to this day. Whitby York was a top-tier competitor and team leader who played a crucial role in building the competitive Rebel culture that still stands today. She continues to lead and inspire and is now serving as an athletic director at St. George's in Memphis. And as you may know, fall is in the air, which means hoop season is heating up here in Oxford. Ole Miss men's and women's basketball are teaming up with the city of Oxford to host my favorite event of the entire year, Square Jam. This will take place on the historic Oxford Square, Monday, October 20th at 6:30 p.m. in the parking lot in front of City Hall. Fans can enjoy 3-point contests, skills challenges, and have the opportunity to meet both teams for autographs after the event. And Rebel fans, you can catch both teams in action again on October 26th for a free exhibition game doubleheader at the SJB Pavilion. If you take one thing away from today's show, promise me that it will be that there's nothing truly like Square Jam. The energy, the community, the environment, and the love for Ole Miss basketball is unmatched, and I hope to see you all there. And permanent opponents for the 2026 through the 2029 season was released late September. Sports reporter Parker Fulton went out to ask students who they believe is our bigger rival, Mississippi State or LSU.
Hey Rebels, my name is Parker Fulton, and after a thrilling victory in the Magnolia Bowl over LSU 24-19, I wanted to ask our students who they thought our biggest rival is, Mississippi State or LSU?
It's got to be LSU.
Why is that?
Well, Mississippi State is so bad that it's not even a rivalry at this point. We just dominate them year after year. So I think LSU is the close competition, so that's who's got to be our rival.
I think, biggest rival is probably Mississippi State, but I think LSU is more better game, more of a rival game. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say it's got to be LSU. It's a more competitive game every time, and there's just a lot more smack talking during the games, so I think it's become a definitely bigger rivalry.
I think LSU too. I mean, Mississippi State, it's you're the same state, so it's like high school, rival high school, but LSU, it's you got that intensity of that other school.
LSU. I feel like Mississippi State is just we're forced to be rivals with them, but LSU's whatever, we're rivals with them.
I think LSU, just because I feel like their football's better than Mississippi State, so it's more of a challenge.
I would say it's got to be LSU. I think Mississippi State just doesn't have the same sort of power that LSU does. I feel like every time we have a close game, it's always with LSU, and Mississippi State is kind of a pushover.
It sounds like LSU was the runaway favorite. Come support your Rebels against Washington State this Saturday at 11:45 in Vaught-Hemingway Stadium.
Thank you so much, Parker, and that's all I have for sports for tonight. Let's volley back to you guys right at the desk.
Thank you, Haley, for that sports update. Coming up next, we're talking about a unique local business.
And later on, we have a national news update you won't want to miss. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Hey, Mississippi.
Hey, Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Because picking up litter costs us time
and money.
MDOT spends $3.2 million a year picking up litter.
That's money that could be used to maintain roads and bridges,
patch potholes,
and focus on improving Mississippi's infrastructure.
Please help us help you.
We can't do it without you. Don't trash Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Hi. Can I get the Now Bar, please?
No problem. $1.
Have a good one.
Got it.
Hi, can I get a Now Bar, please?
$1.
Thanks.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, let me get a Now Bar.
Sure. $1.
Appreciate you.
You got it.
How's it going? Can I get a Now Bar?
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Everyone loves a good pair of denim jeans, but how about a pair of completely custom jeans? NewsWatch reporter Ava Lindsay talked to a Mississippi-based business about their unique denim.
In the heart of downtown Oxford, you'll find a denim workshop that's redefining what it means to wear jeans that truly fit. Blue Delta Jeans has been handcrafting custom denim since 2012, and it all starts with one measurement at a time. What started as a Mississippi startup by Josh West and Nick Weaver has grown into a nationally recognized name, outfitting everyone from professional athletes to local Oxford residents. Their jeans are all made right down the road in Tupelo, Mississippi, with every pair cut, sewn, and finished by hand.
Only 3% of all apparel is still made in the U.S., and we are proudly made right down the road, right outside of Tupelo in Shannon, Mississippi. And the really, really cool thing is we take 15 measurements, and from those 15 measurements, you get your own personal pattern. So no two jeans are alike. We literally make them one at a time. So if you come in, you can't try on one and then another. So it's not what's close enough, it's what is truly fit to you.
A once small business founded in Tupelo has made a large name for itself in the world of fashion.
From the shop here, I've got a really great crew of college kids and non-college kids. And then from there, we've got ambassadors that travel all across the country and even internationally. So we've had a lot of growth, yes, but our process has continued to stay true to its roots.
We've been family friends with the owners of Blue Delta for years and absolutely love their jeans. My brother and my dad have multiple pairs, wear them literally every day, and we love Nick, the owner, and it's just an incredible company. We love Blue Delta because every single pair of jeans is perfectly tailored to you and your body. They take your measurements in the store and then they custom make a pair of jeans completely to your preferences and your fit.
This is Ava Lindsay with NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Thank you, Ava. Now for some national news. Yesterday, Republicans pushed through over 100 of President Trump's nominees in just one vote. The Senate confirmed 107 people at once, thanks to a rule called the nuclear option, where they can approve certain nominees as a group instead of one by one. The new rule, made last month, only applies to lower-level executive nominees like ambassadorial positions and attorney positions. Tuesday's final vote of 51 to 47 fell strictly along party lines. And an arraignment for former FBI Director James Comey is underway today. Comey is being charged with making false statements to Congress and obstruction of congressional proceeding. The Justice Department says that Comey lied to lawmakers about whether he authorized an FBI media leak. Critics of the Department of Justice claim that the charges are revenge for Comey's investigation into President Trump's 2016 election campaign. We will have more on this story as it develops. Back in the White House, President Trump is calling for an investigation of Senator Richard Blumenthal. He declared it on Truth Social after Blumenthal had a heated exchange with Attorney General Pam Bondi during a Senate hearing. Trump references an allegation from 2010 when Blumenthal admitted his service in the Marines was in Washington during the Vietnam War, although he had previously stated that he served in Vietnam. Blumenthal states that since he has long cleared up the matter and points out that voters in Connecticut have elected him 3 times since then. Now let's hear some health news from Gabe at the desk.
Thank you, Mary Martin. 6 former U.S. Surgeon Generals appointed by both Democrats and Republicans are calling out Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy, sending a warning to Americans. The Surgeon Generals unified in an opinion piece by the Washington Post stating, quote, "We are compelled to speak with one voice to say that the actions of Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy are endangering the health of the nation. They believe that under this new administration, science and expertise have been pushed aside for misinformation and personal ideology. The letter ended by stating that Kennedy is entitled to his own views, but not to place the health of the American people at risk. Keeping things in the world of health, meal subscription company HelloFresh is not looking so fresh. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has issued a health alert following listeria being found in HelloFresh meals. The contaminated products are suspected to be in their cheesy pulled pork, pasta, and unstuffed peppers with ground turkey. This meal subscription service is often targeted to college students. So if you have some of their meals in your fridge, make sure to double check that it is not a part of this recall. Customers are encouraged to contact HelloFresh with any concerns. Coming up after the break, we have entertainment reporter Caitlin Salas in the studio to give us a scoop on everything pop culture. Stay tuned for more.
Are you a Mississippi University College enrolled junior or senior pursuing an exciting career in broadcasting? The Mississippi Association of Broadcasters is offering scholarships to help qualified college students realize their dreams. Mississippi radio and TV broadcasters are looking for the best of the best to work in a variety of rewarding positions. Apply today and learn more. Visit msbroadcasters.org and click on the Students link. Applications must be received by October 17th. Apply today.
If words were enough, I would help you bear your burden. I would watch each child of yours grow strong and true. Teach them to read and to write and to sing, so that their voices be forgotten nevermore. If words were enough, I would sate your hunger, and you would know you are my sister, my brother, my child. If words were enough.
The funny thing about Hannah is she never crawled. She skipped it entirely and went straight to walking and running. She was such an eager little girl. Guess she was always looking for the next amazing thing. I know that Hannah loved every one of you.
We are Ole Miss Rebels. As Mississippi's flagship university, we dig deeper, see farther, work harder. We pioneered human organ transplants. We helped prove Einstein's theory of gravitational waves. We are distinguished as a Carnegie R1 top 2.5% research institution. We are Ole Miss, transforming lives and the world.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. This week was busy in the world of pop culture.
From album releases to red carpet moments, there is lots to catch up here, so we're handing it over to entertainment reporter Caitlin Salas.
Thank you, guys. There's lots to hear about, so here are my top 3 pop culture moments of the past week. Jennifer Lopez and ex Ben Affleck shared a moment on the red carpet at the Kiss of the Spider-Woman premiere. J-Lo is starring in the movie, and Ben Affleck is the executive producer. Kiss of the Spider-Woman comes out this Friday, October 10th, so get your popcorn ready. Next up, pop star Bad Bunny will perform the 60th halftime show this year. This will be Bad Bunny's second time on the Super Bowl stage, as he made a guest appearance in 2020 for J-Lo and Shakira's performance. Lastly, Selena Gomez has been busy. Recently marrying Ben Blanco, she has also prioritized a lifelong friend, Taylor Swift, and her recent accomplishment. After Swift released The Life of a Showgirl, Selena honored Swift's recent accomplishment, showing off their bond in an Instagram post, saying she was, quote, blessed to have her by her side for this long. And that's all I got for this Wednesday. Make sure to tune in next week and pop in for the pop culture. Back to you guys at the desk.
Tonight, thank you for joining us. We'll be back here tomorrow at 5. Have a good night.